Are you aware of the largest slums in the world with harsh living conditions? In this video, we will explore some of the most deprived areas in the world and how their residents are struggling to make ends meet. Discover why these slums exist and how people living there are working hard to make a better life for themselves. Be prepared to be moved by the stories of resilience, strength, and hope. 1. Dharavi, Mumbai, India. Life in Dharavi, a slum in Mumbai, India, can be challenging due to the impoverished living conditions. Many residents of Dharavi live in small, overcrowded homes made of makeshift materials such as cardboard, plastic, and tin. These homes often lack basic amenities such as running water, electricity, and sanitation. As a result, residents of Dharavi often face challenges such as inadequate housing, poor hygiene, and a lack of access to education and healthcare. Despite these challenges, many people who live in Dharavi are able to make a living through the informal economy. The slum is home to a range of small businesses and industries, including recycling, pottery, and textiles. Some residents of Dharavi have also been able to improve their living conditions through community development programs and initiatives. However, much work remains to be done in order to address the poverty and inadequate living conditions. 2. Nezahualcóyotza, Mexico City, Mexico. Roughly 4 million people. Largest slum in the world. Slums in Mexico City, OST. People in Nezahualcóyotza live illegally on unauthorized land. Neza is Muslim name which means successful, pure. Some people find places to live in like decent aids, former mansions what has been abandoned by the wealthy families that used to live there. They have been turned into apartments so people can rent them but they don't cost a lot. 3. Orangi Town, Karachi, Pakistan. Among Asia's biggest slums, was deprived of basic services for many years. The area's sanitation was extremely poor. Home to around 2.4 million people, population exploded in the early 1970s, when thousands of people migrated from East Pakistan after the 1971 War of Independence. Government didn't install sanitation sewers, so people built by themselves. Also now private organizations started to provide public toilets for better sanitations. Piped water was only introduced to the settlement in 1984, though the Karachi Water and Sewerage Board eventually began providing water supply to the settlement. 4. Kibera, Nairobi, Kenya. Neighborhood of the city of Nairobi, 6.6 kilometers, 4.1 miles, from the city center. Kibera is the largest slum in Nairobi, and the largest urban slum in Africa. Kibera population may be 500,000 to well over 1 million. Slum residents live in extreme poverty, earning less than $2 per day. Unemployment rates are high, lack access to basic services, including electricity, running water, and medical care, cannot afford kids' education, high crime rates such as rape, assault, hence high rate of HIV. 5. Khayelitsha, Cape Town, South Africa is a township in Western Cape, South Africa. On the Cape Flats the name is Xhosa for new home. Khayelitsha is now the biggest of these, and the community had a population explosion after apartheid ended and blacks rushed into Cape Town for jobs. The unemployment rate for individuals living in Khayelitsha is 73%, with 70% of its individuals living in shacks. These shacks are built very close to one another, making fires a constant problem due to how fast they spread. The severe poverty combined with a lack of community infrastructure has led the community to vast crime rates, gangs, violence and drug use, thus placing Khayelitsha as the murder capital of South Africa. It is now one of the largest and fastest growing slums in South Africa. Khayelitsha is home to around 2.4 million individuals, 50% of which are under the age of 19. These were the world's largest slums. If you want to know more about wonders of the world, please subscribe and also don't forget to hit likes.